let's cover some glass. I've had a lot of requests for an episode on lenses, commonly known as glass. We're going to keep this short and we're going to keep it simple. There are a couple of types of lenses you can use on your DSLR. One is a prime or fixed lens, another is a zoom lens. Here's a prime lens. A prime lens, also known as a fixed focal length lens, cannot zoom in or out. It's fixed. You have to move to or away from the thing you're going to be filming. A prime lens almost always shoots much sharper video and is better in low light situations than a zoom lens. Prime lenses are usually more expensive than zoom lenses, although this 50mm 1.8 lens, also called a nifty 50, is an exception around $100. The one I'm currently shooting with on that camera is a 28mm lens, and it costs a lot more than this one. Here's a zoom lens. You'll always know you have a zoom lens in your hand when it gives two numbers like 28mm to 135mm on the lens body. A zoom lens allows you to stay where you are and zoom to the thing you're shooting. For example, this would be really handy to get a scene of a bird up in a tree. Now this may seem easier than using a prime lens, but the film and photography quality with a zoom lens is not that great compared to a prime lens, which is why this usually costs less. You could certainly get great zoom lenses, but you're going to pay a lot more money for them. Speaking of a lot of money, you also have other lenses like cinema lenses, which I'm not really going to cover here. They are ridiculously expensive, but they are ridiculously awesome. On location or on a set, you would be shooting with high-end cameras and have cases, each filled with 10 or 15 cinema lenses, and each of those altogether would cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. On indie films, these are usually rented. So, what type of lens did you get? Really, if you're going to shoot film, you should get a minimum of 3 lenses. One zoom, the 2 other prime lenses. You'll want the zoom lens for photos, location shots, and anything you just physically can't get to. So why would you want 2 prime lenses? Well, let's say you're filming a scene in a closet. There's no way a 50mm lens is going to work. The 28mm probably would. Now, of all these lens choices, they're based on how much money you have to spend, what and where you are planning on filming. You can always go to a good camera store and try out different lenses to see what you like. And you should rent any expensive lenses you are considering buying for a couple of days. See how you like them. If you decide on one that's really great, then make your buying decision. Now, I know someone's going to ask me this, so if I could only afford one single lens to start filming, what would I get? I'd get a really good zoom lens that went from 28 to 135 or something like that. I know my filming won't be as good as the prime lenses, but I'll be able to capture anything in most situations. That being said, if I'm on a low budget, somehow I'm going to find the extra $100 and get the nifty 50 too. Just remember, cameras may be important, but before your images even get to your camera, they have to go through the lens. Thanks for watching. This is a prime lens. This is not a prime lens. This is a 50mm something. That's what this is. It's a 50mm. If you go to Amazon or go to your local dealer and say, I would like a 50mm something, then they'll get you a lens. It may say f1.2, f1.4, f1.8. Say, no, I want a... This is a prime thing. This is Optimus Prime. He transformed into this little tiny lens called a nifty 50 Optimus.